town, gave sweets to their children, pushed their daddies around, made the streets so bright and the zones of blight. No more fear in the hearts of the white. See Bella Hall put on a show from high above, watched his boulders roll. Then he bought Main Street and the old town hall. He named his price, his face on every wall. His face on every wall. Now the factories have all shut down. No more cloth stitched in this town. So the only job for a boy and I in the prison making tiles shine. Someday that man will come here too with that magic hat, spit and glue. He'll watch the stone, paint the brick, rename the streets and make the clocks all tick. On time, he'll make us run on time. And every town will celebrate someday, waving sweatshop flags and grande lattes, wearing culture on their backs, wearing spirit on their hats. One by one they'll join the parade and celebrate. Yeah, every town will celebrate someday. Now corners near and corners far are somehow the same coffee bar. The community is felt again, thanks to folks I've never met. They slayed the artists, sold their arts, gave the toddlers shopping carts, raised the prices, raised the rent. Some days I wish that I could go back again. No, I can't go back again. And every town will celebrate someday, waving sweatshop flags and grande lattes, wearing culture on their backs, wearing spirit on their hats. One by one they'll join the parade and celebrate. Yeah, every town will celebrate someday, just like they do in Florida, down in Celebration, Florida. And when every road is Main Street, USA, we'll be safely kept at bay from any disruption or display of truth, adventure, love and rage. Of truth, adventure, love and rage. Of truth, adventure, love and rage. Hey, every town will celebrate someday, waving sweatshop flags and grande lattes, wearing culture on their backs, wearing spirit on their hats. One by one they'll join the parade and celebrate. Yeah, every town will celebrate. Every town will celebrate. Every town will celebrate someday. When father bought the farm, we sold the farm, stuck his blood for rustic charm, sold his ghost as an antique to the city. And kids today can't hold a spade. Rest in peace, your weary trades. In this world there is no place, such a pity. Well, the barman shakes his head and fills my glass, says we're living in the past. Why preserve a dying craft and its misery? We sigh and say another modern man, one of property, not land. So I'll hold out this battered hand. Will you listen? Come sit down. We're lamenting about yesterday's sad ending, about the water in me whiskey, the brass passed off as gold. Another round, we're descending into old time memory of a day when wood was wood and silver, silver, gold was gold. Sweet home was home. So you say you got a wood stove in your second home, runs on gas but looks like oak. Hell, it even gives gives off smoke and glowing embers. There's a quilt hung on the wall, reads Home Sweet Home, below some wise words from Thoreau. And they call me a throwback when I cry, remember, come sit down, we're lamenting about yesterday's sad ending, about the water in my whiskey, the brass passed off as gold, another round, we're descending into old time memory of a day when wood was wooden, silver, silver, gold was gold, sweet home was home. Son, these tools are artifacts, endangered species left its tracks. So lock me up behind plastic glass in the city. There's no going back for me. This antique's rustic eulogy shall be sold as folk artistry. Such a pity. But I'll never understand why they all long to use those hands to build a stead that will always stand in old-time country, but settle for white rooms and hollow doors, paper ceilings, padded floors, luxury boxes where you're stored in what was country. Come sit down, we're lamenting about yesterday's sad ending, about the water in me whiskey, the brass passed off as gold, another round, we're descending into old-time memory of a day when wood was wooden, silver, silver, gold was gold, another round, we're lamenting about yesterday's sad ending, about the water in me whiskey, the brass passed off as gold, another round, we're descending into old-time memory of a day when wood was wooden, silver, silver, gold was gold, sweet home was home. Listen to the fife and snare marching through the square, stencil flags of insurrection dancing through the air. Read the rants of a Thomas Paine of modern day. I have felt a spirit that has not yet gone away. Hey, boycott me and boycott this, and mute your children's mouths when they sing along to this very song. Spread word all around. Hey, FOP, boycott me, for I am standing up. I'd rather taste the rebel's glory than drink blood from your cup. I'd rather taste the rebel's glory than drink blood from your cup. Read the rants of those in jail and those who rode the rails, then lay down on the roads we paved, the crumbs we used for trails, and discredit all the rogues, liberties cracked within the bells, the demons in your heavens and the angels in your hells. Hey, boycott me and boycott this, and mute your children's mouths when they sing along to this very song. Spread word all around. Hey, FOP, boycott me, for I am standing up. I'd rather taste the rebel's glory than drink blood from your cup. I'd rather taste the rebel's glory than drink blood from your cup. The scorned few of today are the heroes of tomorrow. There'll be a holiday, times of regret and sorrow, and when they're pressed on stamps, we'll hope they're not forgotten. So let's go down in history, blacklisted and boycotting. Hey, boycott me and boycott this, mute your children's mouths when they sing along to this very song. Spread word all around. Hey, FOP, boycott me, for I am standing up. I'd rather taste the rebel's glory than drink blood from your cup. I'd rather taste the rebel's glory than drink blood from your cup. In a small town where all knew all wandered a peasant lady nobody knew, but her only friend was a young boy, brought her hot tea and leftover stew. In those burning wintry Decembers, he'd pick dirty pennies up off the cold street. And while his mother was out Christmas shopping, he'd say, "Come on and warm your feet." As long as you share with me stories, so she spoke, I'm a product of war. My mother never knew who she could be, as my father lay drunk on the floor. And she spoke of the cart that she wheeled, had keys with no locks and guitars with no strings, and a puzzle that could never be finished. This is my home, these broken things. But the boy went on to be taught in the schools to not talk to strangers and don't feed the fools. Grew older and further and ever forgot she was forced to move from lot to lot to lot. She said, I guess it was much in his nature to become an enforcer of law. My old friend's got a gun to protect me from the rock-tossing drunks from the bars. Oh, he seemed like the sort to help others, so I'll find him while he's on the beat and say, remember me, I'm the old lady you'd give me pennies you'd find on the street. When she found him, she saw not the young boy who dug for the roots of her junk. She came face to face with a stern, vacant soldier, grinning and spinning a club. He said, don't you know that you can't be here? You'll hurt business and scare away the kids. Go wander around in some other town. Get out or I'm taking you in. But officer, I fondly remember you, young boy who would give me the leftover stew, would take me inside to the warm fire coals, and those hundreds of pennies bought me all these clothes. cars across the park benches. So I guess it's illegal to sleep. They buried something inside of you, officer. Into your cold heart, dig deep, and you'll see that it's me. And here I'll be, nothing new to me. I'll be heartbroken and cold, frozen and alone. My coffin was a dumpster and they didn't even know. But while out on the beat, he looked down to his feet and he saw a dirty penny heads up at his feet. And it made him think of an old tall tale of a woman who pushed round a cart, and the boy who fed her and helped her knew he should have deep in his heart. Oh, where did he hear that old tall tale? But hey, what a story to spread. So he told it to his own growing boy once in a while before bed. As she bows to misery, or open eyes, the joy and dance, and this pattern across the great quilt for ages to span. You're a traveler packing for years, armor of rage in a shower of tears, and yet never could see that you were wild and loose till a baby blue soldier forbid you to choose. Now you cry up with these systems and up with these laws. Bring on the seasons, traditions and songs, the patterns and cycles we hitchers on stars. Shall reel an adventure to shatter these boards, to march from these walls. How I see merrily the unmasking of liberty, as she bows to misery, or open hands, the joy and dance, and this pattern across the great quilt for ages to span. Or open hands, the joy and the dance, and this pattern across the great quilt for ages to span. your ways are not for me. Rest upon your laurels, glad you found your peace, but farewell, good fellows, your ways are not for me. Rapping at the chapel door, sweeping up an enemy's floor. Do not touch or make a sound, keep your eyes upon the ground. I read your countless volumes, shunned your many sins, but I cannot find salvation in the rattling of your tins. I wish good to your children and their own children too, but your armor will not fit me, although fine it's suiting you. So, farewell, good fellows, your ways are not for me. Farewell, good fellows, your ways are not for me. Rest upon your laurels, glad you found your peace, but farewell, good fellows, your ways are not for me. A flag is waved, a bomb is thrown, so many names and dates to know. Books upon the books are stacked to get something so simple back. We're talking revolution, but spirals not the spins, where you fall down dizzy and forget where to begin. I wish good to your children and their own children too, but your armor will not fit me, although fine it's suiting you. Suiting you. Turn your blessings into weapons and hold them before your chest. To you and all your comrades, I only wish the best. We may not meet again, for we are treading separate trails, but I'll cast off and throw you on seas or roads or rails. From chapels to the armies, magician to the knave, you either blaze your own trail or you're digging your own grave. I wish good to your children and their own children too, but your armor will not fit me, although fine it's suiting you. Said your armor will not fit me. Your armor will not fit me, although fine it's suiting you. Your armor will not fit me. Your armor will not fit me, although fine it's suiting you. So farewell, good fellows. Farewell, good fellows, your ways are not for me. Farewell, good fellows. Farewell, good fellows, your ways are not for me. Not for me. Didn't we have a devil of a time? A stranger stumbled into town, talking, turning tables around. Didn't we have a devil of a time? We shot and slammed the glasses upside down. Shot and slammed the glasses upside down. I was the last one to take a mask, but the first one to strike a match. Shot and slammed the glasses upside down. I did not paint a face on the sleeping guard. Did not paint a face on the sleeping guard. A convention sleeps when the sun goes down, so copper, try and catch me now. I did not paint a face on the sleeping guard. Well, the silent sirens wait in the alleyways. Well, the silent sirens wait in the alleyways. Till the stone of order's cracked in two. Wake and spin the red and blue. Silent sirens wait in the alleyways. what's a city with no underground? Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. No underground. To wander through a Venetian maze when I never marched the streets of New Orleans. But the devil's brew I drank tonight, tomorrow have me exercise and tighten up my necktie once again. Crown me the merry lord of misrule, with my crack mask lay hangover and a ragged suit. Well, at curbside I crept from sleep, some stranger left behind his reach. Crown me the merry lord of misrule. Hey, for the moon is underwater of the carnival canals. Gotta rattle fragile borders, for what's a city with no underground? Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. No underground. Back then we have the devil all the time. Back then we have the devil all the time. They say, who's this drunkard stumbling down in rags with palm ash on his brow? Singing, didn't we have the devil all the time? All the time. All the time. She's off to anywhere. Every town grows stale soon enough. So it's fields to the east and the hills to the west. Under crescent moons and grassy beds, she lays her head to rest. She's been in 100 movies and in 6 billion dreams, taking out a wooden wire, singing romance round the fire, giving tastes of truth to those of us employed as liars. And we sing, ain't that the life? She's got it made, her head in the sand, her guitar in the shade, rambling beauty, she sang to me. Was she in my mind or on the TV? Yes, she's on my mind, come from the TV. Noble hobo, corporate cutthroat, got the wisdom of the tramp. Brother can't spare no crumbs, don't you trip for the bums as you step out of the cab on the way to see a gypsy band. Railroad boxcar, blasting burns on down the line, and her feet are swinging and the song she's a-singing tell of greener fields and freer times. And we sing, ain't that the life? She's got it made, her head in the sand, her guitar in the shade. Rambling beauty, she sang to me. Was she on my mind or on the TV? Yeah, she's on my mind. Come from the TV. Come from the TV. Rambling beauty, let me be your mate for a while. Be a shoulder for your head, carry a bag and roll a bed. Another day in this place, and I swear I'll end up dead. And how I'm sorry that my ancestors threw you in jail. But now I can see your ramblings were poetry. Will you sell me the rights if I put up the bail? And we'll sing, ain't that the life? We've got it made. Our heads in the sand, our guitars in the shade. Rambling beauty, sing sweet to me. Yeah, you're on my mind, just like on TV. Yeah, you're on my mind. Come from the TV.